Good morning everybody, and a very warm welcome to Mildenhall and Volmer. And today I have a new festive arrival. It's my one and only so far. There might be some more, but this particular arrival I picked up today. And so let's have a look at what it is. Now, I've spoken to a few people about possibly getting another loco and what it could be. But I didn't actually mention to anybody about this one. And this particular one has been on my radar for some time now, because it's not a particularly new model, but it's brand new to me. And it's something I've been after for a long time. The thing is with it, it was always, it's basically a limited edition. And it's always been quite pricey. But it's always been a loco that's been quite apt for my layout. I absolutely love delivery. It's a special edition livery on this. And therefore, the price has since been reduced to a much more reasonable price. And so I've taken the plunge and bought it. So let me show you what it is. And this is not what people were expecting. However, it is yet another 66. And this is the class 66 GBRF in the special 10th anniversary MSC livery. And the information is 32727. And it's class 66709 Sorrento in the GBRF, like I said, in the 10th anniversary MSC livery. And I have to say, it's an absolutely stunning locomotive. I've seen it in on YouTube in reality, and it looks absolutely stunning. I haven't actually seen it in real life, but this particular model does do the real thing justice. It's absolutely stunning livery. And basically it's been around with Kerno. It's a Kerno edition, special edition, and it still is in their range. I literally picked this up this morning from Guildford, and I was going there, I was looking on their website, and like I said, I've been after this for a long time, and I knew they had a few bargains around. And I checked out the price of this one, and this has been reduced to a normal Bachmann price of $127.95. That's kind of more or less the standard Bachmann price these days. So it isn't actually below the recommended retail price, but Kerno's, anyone who buys any Kerno special editions will know that they put a little bit of a premium on their listings in terms of their pricing. So this has been reduced down to a much more reasonable price, and I'm happy to pay. I know the Hatton's 66 is 119 at the moment, and I don't know when that will go back or if it will go up, back up. I don't know, but I was willing to pay the extra because this livery is absolutely superb, and also you can't actually get this livery in the Hatton's 66 in any case, even if you wanted to. So. And I see that Bachmann have upped their game a bit because they've now kind of brought out the 66 in the British Rail livery and the GBRF British Rail livery. They've also got the Flying Dustman. They've also brought out the Orange Freightliner one. And so they are sort of matching what Hattons are doing. I mean, albeit that their prices are slightly more expensive. But for a sound-fitted loco, it was $195, but strangely, the sound-fitted version of this was $209.99, and that was why I went to Guildford, because I was going to get the sound version of this. And basically, it was slightly more expensive than the normal sound, than the newer sound versions, because the normal price for a sound version now from Batman is about $195, which I think is pretty good. But for some reason, this particular livery in sound was $209. And I was going there with the intention of buying the proper sound fitted version, but unfortunately I wasn't very impressed with the sound. He put it on the test track and he ran it around, and the thing that ruined it was the speaker that was in it. It really wasn't, the speaker was really needed to be swapped out. And I know it bugged me if I put it on the track and try and listen to it, and it just sounded really rubbish. And so I thought to myself, well, you're paying £209 for a proper sound fitted loco. Now I'm going to have to spend an extra £10 on a speaker just to put it right or something, or maybe less, depending on which speaker you go for. So what I decided to do is I decided that I was going to get a TTS chip for it and do what I've done with a lot of my 66s, which is buy a converter and buy the 66 TTS chip to put in it. And so therefore I have had this out of the box. It's now chipped and ready to go with a TTS decoder. I'm perfectly happy with the TTS sound. It doesn't really bother me too much. It would have been nice to get the proper sound, but I'd rather have paid that money knowing that I didn't have to do anything to it. But the fact that I'm going to have to still take the body off and then order a speaker and wait for that to come through, and basically the saving I made with the 66, the chip and the converter was enough of a saving that I could have got another one of these TTS chips for nothing. That was the saving that I made between going down this route, the TTS sound version fitted route, and getting the official one. So, like I said, it's been on the rolling road, it's been on the layout, and it's been tested. So now it's time to get it out and show you in a bit more closer detail, because it is absolutely stunning, I have to say. I've been after this livery for ages, and it's so apt because it goes so well with my layout. So let me just take it out for you, and then afterwards we can put it on the layout and give it a run. Like I said, I've been tempted to buy this for a long time, but like I said, the price wasn't quite right, and then I've forgotten about it. And so you get in the box some additional bits and pieces. You get some etched nameplates to put on the side of it, and you also get a lovely, I'm not sure whether you call this a certificate, because I think it is limited. It does say 363 on the bottom, but it doesn't actually say it's a certificate as such, but there is some information on it, which is really lovely. And if we just get her out, it's, like I said, it's absolutely stunning. I just absolutely adore this livery. And something I should mention actually is I've now am the proud owner of a number of 66s, and I've got quite a few Hornby 66s, I've got quite a few Batman 66s, and I've got a Hatton's 66. And I have to say, they all have their merits. Like I said, the 66 by Hornby is like a budget 66, and I've got a number of those and I love them, and there's nothing wrong with those at all. The only thing you might say, maybe the pulling capacity can be a bit tenuous with some of them, but that's probably more because of the fact I've got tight curves on my layout. The Batman, people say it's a mid-range kind of 66, and they say that the Hatton's is the all singing, all dancing top of the range. I'm not so sure, to be honest. I still love my Batman 66s, and since I've owned my Colas 66 for a little while now, I have to say that I actually still for all the kind of things that they say that you can do with the lighting, I found that the lighting functions aren't as great as it was made out to be. They are better than the Batman. I'm not going to say it isn't. But to be honest with you, I find that the Batman ones are just easier to go with. You just swap the direction and it's just going backwards or forwards. And it's done. With all the versions of independent lighting that you can do, it all depends how you set up the buttons on the inside of the Hand 66. And there isn't like a cover on the top or on the bottom that you could just take off discreetly and readjust it if you want to. So you're gonna have to take the body off if you want to readjust it. So to me, it's still a bit awkward. So there's still a big place on my layout for Batman 66s, no doubt. So let me show you this beautiful 66. It is exquisite. So it's got the picture of the MSC container ship on the side of it. It's called Sorrento. It's got the etched nameplates. It's got a driver as standard. I fitted the air dam and it is absolutely beautiful. And I love it to bits. And like I said, it's been around for a little while, but now I've got it at the right price. And that was always what stopped me. It's absolutely beautiful. So let's stick it on the layout and I'll show you in more closer detail. And here it is at the container terminal. I've since actually last night added that lamppost to the yard, and it should slide past well enough, but I haven't actually properly tested it, to be fair. But it's, like I said, it's just so beautiful. So let's just have a little look-see. There's also a speaker box inside the chassis, so you can just drop the actual speaker itself straight into it, no messing about, pop the body back on, and you're done. So I hope you enjoyed a little mini running session with my new 66, and that concludes the end of the video. Like I said, continued festive greeting and wishing everybody a happy new year. It wasn't the 66 I was expecting to get, but it was one that I really wanted to get for a long time, and I'm very pleased with it. So hopefully the next video will be a layout update, because there has been some additional work done to the layout. So I'd actually already done that video before this video, but I thought I'd get this video out first. So until the next time, it's bye from Milton Farmer. Bye bye.